Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. First carry for Frank Gore back home here in Miami. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Gore again here on first down. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 13. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Clay Matthews.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
And Robinson with a big catch. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. A Chicago first down to former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky.
Let's go.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. Forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here.
You see it?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
If indeed the Chicago Bears were looking for a nice change-up to Jordan Howard at running back, they found it in Tariq Cohen. I'm telling you, this guy is shifty, quick, even though he's small in stature. Some people have called him the latest human joystick.
How about that? That'll be fun for Madden players. Just 5'6", but as you said, he can move. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Gotta go.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Cameron Wake in there to get him for a loss of 5. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They'll start on the ground with Gore. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
Now on second down, this is Gore. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is brought in at the 21. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle that time by William Hayes.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
For those vertically challenged quarterbacks, here's a time where they will tell you it's an advantage to be a little bit on the smaller side. Able to duck in behind their offensive line and stick the ball across the imaginary yellow line for a first down.
This time, Trubisky will throw. Eluding the pressure right. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
A first update now from Cincinnati. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Now Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Akeem Spence. Busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And Parkey's kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. The drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team. And they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They go play action here on first down. Going deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing here, Trubisky. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Trubisky with a give to Howard. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Trubisky will throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Miller. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On the handoff, this is Howard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now it's Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. A give to Howard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The 6-time Pro Bowler, Clay Matthews, Matthews. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
Yeah, he has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III. Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of this?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
Hey, 20.
On the handoff, it's Gore. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Right there. Play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Wide open receiver complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. By the way, 3rd quarter now in Cincinnati as we take a look at the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On first down, it's Gore. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Tannehill now to throw. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Tannehill now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Throwing again is Tannehill. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going. So, you know, I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. From the red zone now, Tannehill. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And there's a nice catch by Mike Gesicki, the rookie out of Penn State. And, partner, you saw him when you were covering Big Ten football. He didn't block very many people, but that's not what they asked him to do.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins can take the lead with the extra point. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now Trubisky to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Running with Howard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. You gave the stat early on that he's one of just 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards last year, and then you said they needed to bottle him up for under 100 yards. He's way under 100 yards.
Bottom line, he's had virtually no success whatsoever.
And because of that, among a couple other reasons, they're down on the scoreboard. They run with Howard, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Trubisky fighting the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first. Trubisky now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, 18.
They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Now Howard. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Back to throw. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. He takes this to the 15. A flashy juke. That got him a couple extra yards. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And they'll run it here. He will push his way down to about the 14.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. And they'll go on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Got a quick flash about being in their huddle. Whatever the play call was, it was tagged with these words. Make sure you stay in the middle of the field. That's where we want to be.
And he did just that. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football. Low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for the Bears, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Miami, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.